Good afternoon. My name is Lina Vanessa Guevara Vargas. I am of the top 206432 of the program Accounting and Financial Management. Today we'll speak on the false positive. False positives. The name of false positive is used by civil society and the press in the reference to the involvement of members of the army in the killing of civilians in the context of the internal armed conflict in Colombia. Its purpose is appear successful operational result against criminal organization in order to have economic attributes such as rest day and decoration. The investigation began in 1988, but where this practice was most, its increment was between 2006 and 2009 through a program of incentives to members of the army to demonstrate the result against the armed conflict. The woman who appears on the slide calls Maria Magdalena Arguello, a social leader of the municipality of Suacha who invaded a line signs. She was in absolute poverty. There were a lot of kids with illusion of getting their family out of poverty. So there was a man called Alexander Carreto who used to get them work and sometimes when they arrived they will camouflage them will torture them before training then I finally they will disappear. This mural portrays the five military person involvement in the state crimes as false positives. This mural was erased and criticized by members of the armed force and repainted as it was original. Although General Pinto plays and guardianship last year, where he claims that the mural draining his good name and he's innocent. But the 42 court of Bogota denied it because the creation of who gave the order was made under the protection of freedom of expression and question false positives. During the Uribe government, they murdered approximately 10,000 young people, posing them as guerrillas in the 2008 calumny to the young of Swacha, saying that they were going with criminal purpose and reiterate what he said because he was reportedly misinformed. Case and events today. In the 2005, the prosecutor ordered the capture of 22 soldiers for case the false positives in the department of Antioquia and Cesar. In the 2007, the judge of Cundinamarca sentencing to 21 soldiers involvement in the disappearance of five youngsters of Swacha. Among them was retired a colonel sentenced to 46 years on imprisonment. In December of the 2009 was found a cemetery in Deiba, Antioquia, where they found, according to the special jurisdiction of Pace Jeep, more than 15 bodies of cases associated with false positives. The procurator asked the JIP to call two Belgian military commanders for the mass graves found. Representation of false positive.
How did I get here sitting next to you? But after all I've said, please don't forget.
Colombia, people have died with dream of bringing forward their families and all the because of the armed conflict.
How did I get here sitting next to you? But after all I've said, please don't forget.
This fight is not over yet. Thank you for your attention.